This video contains naked Finnish guys. If you can't handle it, go back to watch those Justin Bieber videos.
You have probably heard about Finnish sauna, and you probably also know that it's like a huge, important, essential part of Finnish culture. What kind of things do you need to know about sauna if you're heading for the first time? Don't worry, because in this video I will give you all the basic information about doing Finnish sauna. Let's go check them out. What's happening, Fintastics? My name is Aleksi and I make authentic, fun and useful videos about Finland. So if you are interested in Finnish culture and Finnish stuff, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell button as well, because you will get more awesome Finnish content in the future. In Finland we have about 5.5 million people and almost 3 million saunas. That's quite a lot of saunas. And there's actually a saying that sauna is the second living room for a Finn. Mark my words, if a Finnish person invites you to a sauna, your relationship with that person is getting deeper. Alright, so what do you need in the sauna? Well, first of all, you need the sauna. Can be a public or private one. Towel, fresh clothes after the sauna, and optional stuff are beer, Vihta, and swimwear. So what do you do before getting in the sauna? Well, the first thing you do, you go to the dressing rooms of the sauna and get naked. That's right, naked. And before you enter the sauna, actually the sauna room, you need to wash yourself, because it's important to get all the, all the dirty stuff on your body before you enter the sauna. Okay, about the naked stuff. Naked way is actually the real way to do the sauna. Finns are just natural being naked, like showing off some skin is not a problem for us Finns.
Being naked is completely natural and completely okay. It's huge. It's part of being in the sauna, because it's been like this since back the days. And if you feel uncomfortable, you can of course wear some swimwear and stuff. We Finns don't judge you, but if you are with your friends, then we encourage you to just at least try it.
Usually if it's like a mixed sauna, usually guys and girls have like separate turns, so you don't have to worry about that there will be some people from opposite sex like looking at your private parts. No, that's not what we do in Finland. The only place where we have mixed saunas are public saunas, and in those usually people have their swimwear. So if you're going to public sauna, then swimwear is an important thing to bring, but if it's just like a sauna, let's say your friend's place, then naked is the good way to go. Gyms, hotels, these kind of places also have sauna, and those have of course private saunas for guys and for girls, so you don't have to worry about that as well. Now we're entering the sauna room. Let me teach you a few important basic Finnish vocabulary related to sauna. First we have actually a verb, saunoa. And this means literally to do sauna. Mä saunon tänään, I'm doing sauna today. Probably the most important word of this video is löyly. And this is one of really untranslatable Finnish word. Löyly happens when you throw the water on the stones, the water vaporizes and it gets hot, get moisture, and that is löyly. Then we have also löylykippo, and this is the place where you put the water and from there you throw the water on the stoves. Then we have also löylykauha. This means like a löyly scoop, and this is the scoop where you put it in the löylykippo and then you just throw the water on the stoves. Kiowas is important part. Kiowas is the place where you put the hot stones and where the water is thrown on. Throughout the years there's been different types of kiowas. There's for example a wooden kiowas where you heat the kiowas with wood, but nowadays most of the houses have like a kiowas that works with electricity, so there's just like some switches and then it starts to heat up. And these wooden things where you actually sit on are called lauteet. If it's your first time in sauna, it can be really overwhelming. The temperature can be as much as 100 Celsius or even more. But don't worry, if you keep doing it regularly, like let's say a few times a month, you will easily adjust to the heat.
So now that you're in the sauna, the first thing you want to do is throw some löyly. In Finnish, heittää löylyä, which means literally to throw some water on the kiowas.
Heitetään vähän löylyä.
There we go. And pro tip, if you're a first timer, don't sit next to the kiowas because it gets hotter over there. So you want to maybe take a little bit distance further away.
Okay, probably if you're thinking like how much löyly you should be throwing, It depends, like usually 1 to 3 scoops is fine. More than 3 is like getting really extreme. And you don't need to ask any permissions, you can just grab the löylykauha anytime and just throw löyly. But remember to take the people inside the sauna into account, and don't just like, if you're like really crazy sauna expert, don't just throw like 6 scoops, because everyone's like, oh perkele liian kuuma, like they get really pissed. So remember not to overdo it. If it gets too hot, it's okay to like, for example, step 1 step down to the lower laute. That's all completely fine, especially because if you're a first timer, it's okay to not have such a stamina in the beginning. Every time you can leave to the outside, take a break, and then come back after a little bit.
And when you're inside the sauna, there's no big rules here. You just, because you know the sauna is made for relaxing, calming down, and enjoying. So you can just sit back, enjoy, and every once in a while, if it gets too cold, be proactive. Because Finns especially love that when you are proactive in the sauna. But I mean that you can throw some more löyly whenever you feel like. And usually 1, 2, 3 scoops is good enough.
And if you're there with like some friends, you can just do like some chit chat and small talk, or maybe even do like some a little bit deeper talk with your friends, because you are in the holy room of Finland, sauna. You can just close your eyes, feel the moisture, feel the löyly on your skin, take some deep breaths, and enjoy life. That's what Finns do in the sauna. We don't like do like heat competitions, like who can stand the most löyly. Well, maybe some friends might do, but it's not like a regular thing at all, so you don't have to worry about it if your stamina is not so high.
Okay, and a quick point about Vihta. Vihta is this green bush-looking item that is made out of the branches of a birch tree. And this is actually used very rarely nowadays, usually during the midsummer. But basically what we just do, we just spank ourselves with it, and it actually feels really nice on your skin, and you get kind of this like natural boost to your body. But like I said, only used during midsummer. If you go to a sauna casually, you don't need this.
Okay, what about the beer? I said that beer is optional. If you get invited to a private sauna, it's your family, your friends, whatever, then having 1 to 2 drinks is fine. And you can actually drink it inside there. You know, when you get there on the laute, you throw some löyly, then you can just open the beer and enjoy it there on the go. But drinking in the sauna, like let's say doing like a pre-party in the sauna, is not, I don't recommend it at all, because, well, first of all, because your sauna will be draining, you're dehydrating. Your body will dehydrate in the sauna, and alcohol won't do any good on that as well. So just keep the drinking minimum, 1 to 3 drinks, and after the sauna, you can get as wasted as you can with Finnish mint, for example. And one sauna session lasts, it depends completely on the person. Like I usually do, like if I'm, for example, doing my family and friends, like let's say 15 to 30 minutes, not so long. But you can do like hours also. Some people do like really long. But for example, if I go to a public sauna, then of course you go there for the sauna, then you obviously spend a little bit more time in the sauna. Remember, breaks are also important part. Like you don't have to spend like 30 minutes straight in the sauna. That's not necessary. You can take like, let's say every 10 minutes you can go for a break, and it doesn't matter if it's summer or winter, you can actually go outside to take a break. And actually in winter it's especially cool because you can kind of feel it feels like really interesting on your body when you're going from the hot sauna to the cold weather, and you're just sitting there maybe enjoying some beer, and it's just great. Definitely if you're coming to Finland in the winter, try doing some winter sauna and also ice swimming if you have the chance.
And as you can see, we are doing now some villavoittelu. We are outdoors here at my student residence. I'm practically naked, just wearing a towel, but this is a normal thing. If you see a Finnish dude or even a girl naked, well, let's say half naked, outdoors, wearing a towel, that's a normal thing in Finland.
And again, you can just have as long a break as you want. If you want to just have like a quick, let's say 5 minutes, that's fine. But if you want to do a little bit longer, like 10 minutes, up to you, no problem. And that's it. Then you just rinse and repeat. If you want to do more sauna, then you go back to the sauna, throw some more löyly, enjoy, have fun, talk with your friends. If you feel like you're done, then you can just take a shower, get dressed, and continue with your life after having the awesome experience of trying Finnish sauna. Some people are probably thinking about this. What about sex? Is sex okay in the sauna? Well, as long as it's a private sauna with you and your partner, or I don't know how many people you're planning to get some pound chicken wow there, it's just like a private sauna, then it's fine. But, well, let's just say I've been there, done that, and things can get pretty hot, like literally hot. But yeah, just if you feel like it, go for it. Like, I think it's like a one kind of Finnish thing to try on your to-do list, so if you feel like it, give it a go. Alright, now you know all the important things of Finnish sauna. Make sure you hit the subscribe button because you will get more awesome Finnish videos in the future. And I've also prepared you a playlist of other Finnish related videos, so make sure you watch it right now. See you in the next video. Sommara.